Today is the last day of August 2020. That means it's time for Extreme Acquisitions. That's right, this is the monthly segment where I talk all about the high-end collectibles I bought, and usually I go overboard. But today, I'm extremely proud of myself. Thanks for tuning into the Extreme channel where we are all about an extreme lifestyle, especially with extreme collectibles. These are high-end purchases that I made in the preceding month. Now, if you're a follower of the channel, you know that Mr. X, that's me, he likes to talk about himself in the third person, tried to practice something called hashtag restraint. Hashtag restraint means as much as I want to spend some money, I'm not going to do it because it's smart not to spend your money on useless crap. So for the last 2.5 months or so, I've really been practicing hashtag restraint. We're going to find out if I did it again today. Now, as always, we're going to break this video into 3 different segments. First, we're going to talk about the pieces that I got in August of 2020 and which ones I like the most. We're going to pick the top 3. Second, we're going to look at ones that I almost pulled the trigger on, but I was good enough to practice hashtag restraint. And now the goal each month is to make that list bigger than the list of the pieces I actually purchased. And if you've watched this before, you know that sometimes the list of the pieces I purchased is absolutely outrageous. So before we find out what happened in the month of August 2020, go ahead and check out this statue giveaway. We are going to hit 20,000 subscribers in 2020. To do that, we're giving away a statue every 2,500 subs. At 15,000 subs, the winner will get to choose between these 2 PCS Mortal Kombat statues. Make sure that you've liked this video, you've subscribed to the channel, and you've hit that bell notification. Then stay tuned towards the end of this video to find out how to enter. I gotta tell you, August 2020 was really exciting with the arrival of a lot of high-end collectibles. As I'm filming this, I actually have a bunch more I need to unbox. And tomorrow's video, Extreme Expos, are things that are arriving in the month of September, and it's probably going to be the biggest statue arrival month ever. So make sure you've liked this video, you've hit the subscribe button, and that bell notification to get these videos when they drop. Because all of these pieces I do a review on. That's why I'm picking my top 3 favorite pieces that arrived in August 2020. So you can check out the reviews on those and why I liked them so much. But coming in at number 3 is by Prime One Studios. It is this Zod in human form. This was really surprising to me. It was a lot better than I thought it would be, times 10. Very impressed with this piece. Can't wait to get more from the Berserk line. I think I have about 5 or 6 more on order. Number 2 was also equally surprising. It was one that exceeded my expectations by far. It was the Queen Studios Loki bust. Of all my busts, I thought this would be ranked very low, but in a countdown, I actually put this as number 2. It is phenomenally done. They did a really nice job. The likeness is crazy, and I love every single part of this. Number 1 was also a pleasant surprise. It's one I didn't think I would love that much, but I am in love with XM Studios Gambit. I think they did a fantastic job, and I think today actually, as people are starting to get the Sideshow Gambit. I have no regrets. Sideshow looks fantastic as well. You actually see a picture of him in the thumbnail here. But XM Studios Gambit was my favorite piece that arrived in August 2020. Now we're going to jump into the hashtag restraint pieces. So when I say hashtag restraint, these aren't just pieces I want. They're pieces I actually put in a shopping cart or went to lengths similar to that, and I eventually was able to resist. Now, a few advice to you guys, because I'm so good at this, is if you really, really want a piece, sit on it for a week. Honestly, sit on it for a week. Yeah, it may sell out, but that makes your decision really easy, and you save a lot of money. Also, go measure where it's going to go. A lot of times, by the time you get that piece, sometimes a year later, you won't even have space for it. So measure where it's going to go and make sure nothing else is going to go there. And the third trick, the one that I do the most, is just look at your existing POs and add up all the money on those. And right there, that's like, yeah, I don't need that. However, the hashtag restraint pieces we're going to go through today, chances are eventually I will get them because they're all ones I really, really want. And we're going to start off with the Alita bust. I'm throwing this back up on the screen here because Queen Studios Loki just blew my socks off. I don't think I was wearing socks, but if I was, it would have blown them off. It was so amazing. I think the Alita bust looks even better, but it breaks my rule. I'm no longer collecting hero busts, with the exception of the ones I already have on order. Also, Prime One Studios has been killing me. They started revealing their Lord of the Rings line, and it looks fantastic. However, thankfully, the first one they put up was Aragon, and I think this looks really good. I love almost every part about it. The face, the likeness is a little bit off, and I think for that reason, if I was going to go all in, this line's probably going to end up costing $5,000 to $10,000. I want it almost perfect, and I don't think this is almost perfect. It does look phenomenal. So Aragon, I was able to say no to him, and then they put up Balrog versus Gandalf, And that one was much harder to say no to, but like I said, I'm either going all in with these or none of them. The Berserker piece and all that other stuff they're putting up later looks fantastic. Thankfully, I do have one Lord of the Rings piece on order. It's this guy right here, this Fell Beast diorama from Iron Studios. This is 1/20th scale. I love every part of this. And I think it should come actually this year, so it should be coming soon. Also, XM Studios revealed their new Joker and Batman. Now, I was really nervous about the Batman because I already have the previous two versions of it, and when they revealed him, I wasn't digging him as much. I don't know if it was the pose. He looks fantastic. I think he will be awesome for collectors that weren't able to get the horse or the original Batman Samurai, but for me, it was a pass on this piece, whether it was the A or B version. XM Studios rarely disappoints, but I'm going to pass on that one. I don't need three of them. Prime One also got me with their Alien. So first, their Alien Warrior right here looks fantastic. I'm a huge Alien fan. I have already another Prime One Alien Studios piece, the Scorpion Alien, and it looks awesome. And then they revealed the King and Queen. These I might end up getting. I do have the Sideshow ones. If I sold those, that would probably fund about half of this. So very tempted to get these. I'm going to wait a little bit, maybe next year, pick it up, depending whether it's sold out or not. But awesome, awesome looking pieces. I practice #restraint. Now, two other things, extreme lifestyle stuff. I've been practicing #restraint. Mrs. X and I, if you're new to the channel, we love to travel. We had to cancel some pre-planned trips, and we have a bunch of credit we actually have to use by the end of the year. So I'll update you on future videos about that, but some really exciting stuff happening, including a trip to Singapore Comic-Con. Now, as I said, I have taken a few trips. One of them was actually this month. I was out of town for a week, and I was busy from AM to PM. I actually have a video dropping very soon about traveling during the virus. The video is a lot of fun to make, so make sure you check that out. But thankfully, it held me to #restraint, and I didn't buy that many pieces this month, at least for me. But let's dive into the ones that I purchased. So first is a custom, which means it's a private commission. This sold out, I think, within a matter of minutes. Is this Weapon X, sculpted by one of the great sculptors out there. This is a concept I actually wanted done for the longest time. And I can't remember if this was on last month's video because I bought it like right at the end of the month, right at the beginning of August. But I'm so glad someone's finally doing it. It's going to look fantastic. Awesome version of Weapon X. I am worried about how big it is.
That's what she said.
Silver Surfer is also a custom piece. Sold out, private commission, lots of cool switch outs. But this Silver Surfer is awesome. He's going to be coming out of a portal, but in a different way than the pieces I have. He has tons of cool switch outs. And I'm actually going to get him done black. He's going to be my first black Silver Surfer. I pulled the trigger on Prime One Studios Evangelion Test Type 01. I tried to get into the anime series in this, but it just wasn't entertaining. But I think this statue looks so badass, and I think it'll look great with Transformers, even though it's a completely different genre. Very, very cool looking piece. I think it's going to be huge. I think it's going to be much bigger than I think it would be every single time. And yes, that's what she said joke I missed. But awesome, awesome looking piece. Cannot wait to have him. And I think he ships later this year. Now, I did end up getting the Joker Samurai from XM Studios. You guys know I love their Samurai line. It's fantastic. I love the penguin that they tease that's coming. But this Joker met my expectations by far. It wasn't what I thought it would be. And I'll talk more about that when I get it in next year and I actually do the review. Now, the rest of these pieces are all customs. Again, they're private commissions. I can't say where they came from. All of them are sold out anyway. And these first two, I actually can't show pictures. So these are just pictures I grabbed from the internet. This is not what the statue is going to look like. But first is a 1/4 scale Mandalorian. So there was another 1/4 scale custom Mandalorian I missed out on. Some of you guys know the story about that. This one looks 10 times better, even though I can't show it to you, but just trust me. Tons and tons of switch outs. Of course, it comes with the Yoda child. Very exciting piece to add to my Star Wars collection. I also cannot show a picture of this Kitty Pryde. So 1/4 scale Kitty Pryde. She will be using her power. She's going to be going through something. That's all I can tell you. And I have, of course, seen these pictures, but like I said, the commissioners have asked not to share, so I don't want to disrespect their wishes. And believe it or not, we're down to our last one already. But this one is probably the one I'm most excited about. I never thought I'd want a statue like this, but this is a Venomized Mary Jane statue. This looks awesome. Cannot wait to have this in my collection. Put it with my Venom statues. I love everything about this. There's more pictures than this, but this is the sculpted render. Looks fantastic, and but there was no way I was going to resist buying this. That's only 7 pieces. I tried to get to just one a week, which is what we're going to try for in September, especially considering I have so many pieces coming in. I think I paid, God, I've just paid ridiculous amounts in shipping alone in the last few weeks, and I know I have more shipping bills due. So in September, like I said, make sure you've tuned in and make sure that you subscribe so you can actually see all those pieces coming. Tomorrow's video is going to be very, very long. I think there's about 30 pieces that are scheduled to arrive. So with that being said, this is my favorite part of the video, actually. I need to get back into your comments. I've been traveling. I haven't read comments lately. But comment below what you bought in the month of August 2020, whether it's collectible related or maybe you bought a trip or a car or a divorce or something really cool like that. So throw that in the comments below, and the reason I ask you to do that is it'll help you win the statue. To win one of these Mortal Kombat statues, all you have to do is comment on a video. At 15,000 subscribers, I'm going to pick a random video and pick a random comment. That person will win the prize. They can choose between these two pieces. Also, make sure you're subscribed to the channel. So again, tune in tomorrow. Very exciting times in September. Also, check out some of these other playlists. And if you haven't, hit that Mr. X logo. You can subscribe, hit that bell notification. Otherwise, I will talk to you tomorrow. Take care.